and selected to participate in the AHL All-Star Classic. What a season it's been for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, with Barkey being in the NHL and not being able to participate, I think that's the next guy that should be going. He's had a incredible start to the season for us, and since we've traded for him. Offensively producing, when he first came here, he was over a point a game. He was producing every single time he touches a puck, and he's continued that play all the way through. So it's a great opportunity for him. It's a great opportunity for our team to make sure we have someone there that's going to represent us well.
Last time I talked with you about him after the Springfield game, you said, well, he was hanging onto the puck too long. It was something you talked about with him and you wanted him to address.
Yeah.
That very night, he gets 3 points.
Yeah, I think it's part of the process of when you are an offensive player, like you do feel that you have more time or you want to hold on to the puck longer to wait for the perfect play to develop. And sometimes it's more or less just moving the puck to the first guy that you see that's available and then being a person that jumps up into the play and finds the next play after that. I mean, offense and creating possession is not the players on the puck, it's everybody off of the puck and what are you doing with it. So it's creating 2-on-1s, it's creating little give and go plays and maintaining possession, but also maintaining our speed. And when he does that and he gets a puck, he moves it, he jumps to the next hole. Offensively, when he gets it, he jumps into the next hole, he activates into the old zone. That's when he's really successful. And so obviously we saw that with him after we had our conversations and speed up his game a little bit, and then he goes out and has success that he does.
He was not putting up numbers like this with Texas. It seems like this fresh start here, he's realizing some of that untapped potential that maybe he knew was there and was trying to find.
Yeah, I think part of that and change of scenery is always a big thing, and then understanding what the staff and the team wants out of you. And for us, we know that coming into us, we knew he was an offensive driving type player. He's a power play defenseman. He's an up in the play defenseman. He's going to transition the game quick. He's going to be able to make those plays that stretch the rink quickly and put guys off on a quick breakaway. And obviously, once we recognize the qualities that he has, it's our job to make sure that we give him those opportunities and to empower him to be that type of defenseman. And sometimes you want to take the special away from a player because you need him to be a defenseman. Well, I think he's an offensive defenseman. So if he can be offensive and be creative and have a little bit of freedom to do what he needs to do and then just give me the defensive side of it, then we can have that good, that agreement between each other that you're going to be active offensively, but you are going to work your butt off defensively. You're going to defend the right way, and I'm going to live with those plays when you're going to try to make those plays that to spring us on an odd man rush, or you jump up in the O zone and you dive yourself into a hole maybe because you see some offense. I'm going to live with those as long as you give me the defensive side of it.
We'll live with those. That means mistakes are going to happen. Yep. There's a risk reward that goes into this.
Yeah, and I think there are players that are going to be that, and I think you have to understand that and you have to accept that like if you want skilled offensive players to make skilled offensive plays, you have to allow them the space to do that and understand that they aren't going to make every single play. The best players in the world don't make every single play. So it's our job to understand that if he sees a play that he can make, it doesn't make it, what are you going to do after it? That's the biggest thing for me. If you don't make the play and you turn a puck over, it's not the positive play that we want. It's not why, like, we don't like the play. It's more, I just care about what's your effort after it. You turn a puck over, are you going to stop? Are you going to get that puck back? You turn a puck over, you're going to go for a skate and throw your shoulders up in the air. So for us, it's more of make a play, you don't make it, let's get on your toes, let's get that puck back, let's get on the right side of the game, and then when you have the opportunity, do it again and just make sure you execute it.
Resetting here on the team, what's the mindset after kind of a frustrating finish to the weekend?
Well, I think the finish of the weekend was on us. I don't think it was anything that Wilkes-Barre did in the game. I thought for 40 minutes we were controlling a lot of the play. We know that they're a team that they score on their opportunities. They don't need many to do so, and we can't give them free pucks and good ice, and I think that's what that game was. We take a couple penalties late, we allow a couple power play goals against, we turn a couple pucks over that end up in our net. I mean, the first goal, we break out 3 times, we turn it over, and then we finally get ourselves out, we turn it over in the neutral zone, and it ends up in our net. And then we turn a couple pucks over on breakouts, we fan on one trying to transition, and they end up in our net. And on the other side of it, we did create a lot of turnovers and chances for ourselves. Like, we have to bury the chances that we get. So I thought that game was frustrating as a group in general. We were self-inflicted when it came to those things, but this week has been really good about just understanding those moments, understanding what our mindset is after the mistakes happen and how we're going to stack positive shifts and positive plays after mistakes happen in a game, because they are going to happen. And then, we wipe that game out, it's gone, and we have to start moving forward. We have 2 games before the All-Star break. We got to make sure that we have a positive outcome in these next 2 games.
Speaking of the break, you feel like it's coming at a good time. I mean, you want to finish strong, but just just getting a break and maybe getting away from the game for a few days can be beneficial?
Yeah, I think there's always, I think in the parts of the season, especially in the parts of the season that we're in right now and then we're heading into after the break, and March is a chaotic month for us. I think it's good to have a little mental reset, let some bodies heal up and get themselves a little bit fresher than we are right now, because once we get out of February and we move into March, it's going to be a grind for us, and there's going to be very limited practice time because we're playing 3 games and 3 nights on the weekends, and we have weekday games slotted inside of that, essentially playing like, I don't know, it's like 16 games in 30 days or whatever it is. So it's going to be a grind. It's going to be a challenge for our team in general and all the players that have not played a schedule quite like this, and more like the college guys, their season's done by this point when it comes to we're over the 40 game mark and they're moving into their playoff rounds or their seasons are over. Well, we still have a lot left, and we have the most important part coming up and the hardest part coming up. So it's going to be really good to get a refresh, get some rest, and then know that what we're going into is every single game is important. Every single game is going to mean something, and it's a playoff mindset and understanding how we're going to embrace the grind moving forward.